Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm excited about this particular shoot because, listen, my camera has a front-facing focus today, meaning that I'm looking directly into the camera and seeing myself as I record, which is something that actually almost never happens. I'm typically behind the camera, so I only see it after we're done recording. But today I'm seeing myself, so I'm actually very excited. I feel like I'll be a bit more measured, a bit more composed, a bit more elegant. So that at least my elegance coach, Lady Bodam, should be proud of me today because I intend to, just keep things nice and elegant and classy because I can see myself. Shalom, shalom, best lifers. Welcome to your best life with Easy and this video is going to be really exciting and interesting because we're going to be taking a different flow. I'm excited about seeing myself. We're going to be taking a whole different flow. I will talk about a certain wellness event I was speaking at, and I'll pick out one of the points that I shared with them and sort of blow it up a little bit. Then if there's still some time at the end, because I can see my timer, I would take one or two questions and then we wrap it up. Excited about that? Okay, let's do this. Again, shalom, shalom, best lifers, and welcome to your best life with Easy Hand. Look, I want you to enjoy your life all around. You deserve to enjoy your life, whether it's health, whether it's fitness, whether it's wellness, whether it's faith, family, whatever thing it is. You and I deserve to enjoy our lives. Now, on this channel, we talk about different things, but I have been focusing a lot on health and wellness. And for me, especially as a health coach, I think in terms of your health mindset and your habits. So as opposed to, just slapping you a meal plan or slapping you an exercise plan, I actually try to change your health mindset, try to give you better habits to focus on so that when you get results that you get using your diet and your exercise, those results can last. Now, who doesn't want results that last? I certainly want results that last forever. So once you fix your health mindset, which is so important right here, and then your habits, what you do every day, you're definitely going to have forever results, like we call it at Coach E Nation, where I'm the head coach. So if you know me, you know my mentor. I talk about her all the time. My mentor is PDDK, Debola Deji-Kurunmi, but I call her PDDK. A lot of people call her DDK, and she's just a whole 100% to me. Recently, I was on her platform talking wellness. Her coaching platform is called Immerse, and I was talking wellness, and it was just such a fantastic time because when it comes to health, I'm typically on the mindset level. I'm not just on that whole traditional diet, exercise, do this meal plan, or everybody's trying to lose weight. No, I believe that health and wellness is for everybody. So I'm in the business of health optimization. I'm in the business of prevention because I still believe that prevention is better than cure, which is why I'm not just about, I want to help you lose weight. Great, weight loss is good, but it can't be your major goal. I'm not also just here to help you fight a disease because the doctor has said, hey, if you don't lose weight, this disease or this illness will come upon you, because of your lifestyle. So you now start to do those lifestyle changes. Now that's fine, but that's very reactionary. For me, I'm thinking more proactive. How can we sidestep all of this? Because truly a health crisis will hit. It will come soon and drugs alone will fail. Drugs alone will fail. So we're going to need to use our food as drugs, and we need the right habits, the right mindset, the right lifestyle, so that we can truly enjoy our lives, especially if you're a Christ follower. You get to build a body that's fit for purpose, and it first starts in your mindset. And I'm actually a health mindset certified coach. Oh my gosh. Yep. You can see my certification right there, HMCC baby. One of my major goals for 2023. And the second goal is actually to get certified in habits, and I'm already working on that. So by the end of the year, by the grace of God, you'll see that I'm also a habits certified coach. Yay! Love it because, like I said, for us, we don't just give you a nutrition plan or a meal plan and workouts with my coaching. No. Yes, we have that, but we layer that on mindsets and habits so that whatever results you get can truly last. We're all about forever results. We're all about health optimization. We're all about helping you enjoy your life. So I was saying that I was on PDDK's platform, Immerse, and I was talking wellness, and it was an AMA session, meaning they could ask me anything. I thought that was really good. So of course, the all these questions of what to eat, different things, and I'll probably get to one of those questions here. But in giving, I think there's a question that the moderator asked me about give three, maybe your top three tips on something, and maybe like staying healthy and all. And I'm like, okay. The first thing I said was always ask why. And that really centers on awareness. Most of the problems that we think we have, it's really not a problem. Like that thing is not a problem. It's actually a lack of awareness problem. So when we bring awareness into the matter, boom, awareness is like light. You bring light into the matter, boom, everything just changes. You see clearly, you know better what to do. So one of the biggest ways to bring awareness into everything, especially your diet and your lifestyle, is by asking the question why. Don't just do it. Pause and be like, why am I doing it? Why am I following this trend? Why? So I want to break it down, really break it down for us by asking 3 why questions. And I'm asking you, and I want you to really think about it, and I would offer you alternatives, to sort of like tackle this whole why matter. Are you ready for that? Okay, let's go. So number 1, why do we have cereal for breakfast? Have you ever paused to think about it? Like, why do we have cereal for breakfast? So when I started to ponder on that and I started to do some research, I realized that, look, this whole cereal thing, it actually started with the manufacturers of cereals. Breakfast cereals was coined by manufacturers and advertisers because they wanted you to start to think breakfast cereal, and then you get to buy their cereals. There's nowhere in the Bible, there's nowhere in any book, there's nowhere from the beginning of the earth, Bible days, that in the morning we had cereal for breakfast. No, there's nowhere like that, my sisters, my brothers, the men watching this video. So nothing stops you, for example, from eating beans in the morning. If you want to eat beans in the morning, there's nothing wrong with you. You can even choose to drink garri in the morning. There's nothing wrong with it. You can say in the morning, I'm going to eat rice. It's perfectly okay. You don't have to have bread. You don't have to have breakfast cereal. For me, breakfast is such a strategic meal because it kind of like opens, I like to say, opens the way for my tummy for that day. So I'm very careful about what I'm eating. And I'm certainly not having cereal, at least as a habit, cereal every morning. Cereals, especially these breakfast cereals that are so popular, they're simple carbohydrates. What it means is that they break down pretty fast, and then you get hungry again in not only do you get hungry again, it actually weakens you. So you get hungry again in 90 minutes because it's really nothing. And that even applies for kiddos, even for your kids. All the breakfast cereals that we have, it's just, there's no need. You can actually, so one of the questions that people asked me that day was, so what do I give my kiddos for breakfast? I'm like, I can give them real food, plantain, potato, yam, egg sauce. Just boil it and pair it with egg sauce. You can definitely give oats. That's a great breakfast. The good thing about these meals is that they're heavier, they're complex, so they actually continue to give you strength for a longer time. They don't break down easily and make you tired and you're yawning and all that before 10 a.m. So ask yourself, why am I having cereal as breakfast? It's the manufacturer that started it. You can conveniently sidestep that. So when I think of breakfast, I don't necessarily think cereal. Think of food, and I eat food for breakfast, and so do my kiddos, right? So even if we have cereal, it's not like an everyday thing. And even if you're going to give your kids cereal, try to avoid all those coated ones, all those ones that have different colors, coated with different things. Just keep it plain, nice, and simple. I'm not going to name names here, but you know them. Those ones are just nice and simple and all that. So yeah, that's a good why question to ask yourself. And of course, I already offered you alternatives. Give real food in the morning. Exactly. Nobody will come to your house and arrest you. Why didn't you give cereal for breakfast? It's just... And the second thing is cake. Why do we have cake on birthdays? Birthday cake did not come from heaven. It didn't. And this year, so I'm recording this literally a few days. So by the time you watch it, it's already my son's birthday. It's all gone and you're probably seeing some pictures from there. But at the time I'm recording it, I literally had moments of just pure anxiety trying to figure out what birthday cake to get for him, because I told my family this is the last year I want us to stop to use cake as birthday anything. We can actually conveniently celebrate without cakes. So how do we do it? Except of course you're having a party, but even when you're having a party, why do we need to use cake? Why birthday cake? Where did it come from? What if you say I'm having a birthday and I'm not bringing any cake? Do you get? You actually don't have to. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that any of these things are bad or good. I'm just saying they're neutral. We associate meaning with those things, and typically there's a higher force that's making you associate meaning with it, and it's usually advertisers, manufacturers, really. So we're almost like dancing to the beat that they're playing because we're not stopping to question why. So why do you want to do a birthday and then you do cake? Can't you have other things without cake? Will anything happen if you take photos without cake? Because we've just been doing it. So I mean, for my kiddos, typically my kiddos will get birthday gifts. Like either someone in my family is giving them birthday gifts of cake. But this year, I just didn't want to waste anybody's money, so I decided to do it myself. And it's funny because I went to different places till I got like really cheap cake. I told them what I need is beauty over taste and all of that, because just for pictures. Because I paid, and even the money I paid, I'm just like, I feel like I'm wasting this money, and I'm like, God, please let this be the last year that we actually have cake as part of our celebration. We can celebrate. We can do something at home. I don't know. I'm still thinking about it. I don't even have the full answer yet, but I'm sure there are people, and if you have tips, please share with us. You can celebrate a solid birthday without cakes. It's very possible. It's so possible. So the third question I want us to bring a why awareness into is snacks for kids. When you think of snack for kids, and all of us who are now adults, when you think of snacks that we take to school, you typically think of junk. Every snack was junk. So I remember when I was coaching, when I started to coach, that really beginning time, when I was not really like very good with coaching, but I had lost weight myself, so people trusted me to help them. So I remember just saying, hey, you can have your breakfast, lunch, dinner, and then you can have snacks in between. And one person was just so happy, like, yeah, you can have snacks. When I told her that, oh, snacks are like apples and bananas, she's like, no, and those are not snacks. So the snacks are, like all those small chops, meat pie, sausage. But you know that those are where in the Bible do they say that snacks are meat pie and sausage? No. Snacks are what you use in between meals. That's what you eat in between meals to just sort of like give you fuel to keep going. Now let me tell you, snacks are supposed to provide fuel for the journey. They're not supposed to make you tired. If you keep eating crap as snacks middle of your day, you're actually weakening yourself even more. Which is why when you're thinking snacks, think more fruits, think more whole foods, as opposed to just those funny things that people associate snacks with. So ask yourself, now we're taking it back to our kiddos because I'm so interested in our kiddos. Ask yourself, why do I have to put that in my kiddos' lunchbox? Like, why do I have to put those funny drinks, those funny biscuits, those funny chocolates? Why do I have to put it? Why can't I give my kids food, water? Like, what's wrong with water? My kiddos take water to school. And that's one of the questions someone was asking me, like, what do they take to school? I'm like, they take water. Like, we're good. We're happy with water. At the time I changed it for them, when they used to take, because again, as a mom, you just start everything that as your kids start going to school, you just follow the norm, like, hey, people pack these drinks to school, people pack these biscuits to school. But at some point I started to question why. And of course, when I realized that, no, I can't just follow people blindly. I have to set the rules and the metrics for my own life with Jesus. So I changed them. My kids are like, but everybody brings this drink and everybody brings this snack. And, and I'm like, listen, dude, you are different and you're set apart as a preserved generation. Others may, but you cannot. And we're not even comparing with them. We're just saying you're different. And now they know it. In fact, why do they even have to take extra snacks to school? Because I even had to do the math. My kiddos eat at 7 a.m., thereabouts, go to school. They have lunch. They break for their lunch at about between 11 and 12. So they have lunch at that time. Then I pick them up at 2. So do they really need to be eating again after then? I don't think so. I honestly don't think so. So for the most part, I don't even give them any extra thing, even fruits to school, just your main meal, your water, and you're good. And I would pretty much say that I have healthy kids, healthy, happy, well-rounded kids who understand that junk is not a way of life. So yeah, I shared 3 things to sort of like drive it down and I give you alternatives. But more than anything, I want you to start to bring the awareness into what you do, especially when it comes to your health and fitness journey. Bring awareness. Always ask yourself why. Feel free to chase down your answers. Now, it does not mean that whatever you're questioning yourself about is wrong or right. It doesn't mean that. It just means that you've shown light on it. Then you can see it for what it truly is. Then you make your decisions from a very informed and very personal place without feeling like everybody was dragging you here and there. More authentic decisions, more joy in your life. And guess what? You get to enjoy your best life, baby. Which is my goal and my dream for you. So I hope this video has really been helpful. The more you ask yourself why, the more you wire your mindset into the healthy place, so that when you start to do things, it's really from the core of who you are, as opposed to just somebody saying something, or you just came and met it and you just went with the flow. No, we don't go with the flow. We're unique individuals set apart as a preserved generation, and we can create the metrics with God, of course, that we want to run our lives and raise our kids and raise our families really by. So I'll see you in my next video. Until then, keep enjoying the Shalom of God, which is the one prayer that contains all of the blessings. God bless you. Cereal thing. It actually started with the manufacturers of cereals. Breakfast cereals. Why am I having breakfast as cereals? Is that correct? Why am I having cereal? You can see my degree right there. Like, I'm super excited. No, let's take that back. Not my degree. Okay. In the morning, we had breakfast as cereal. In the morning, we had cereal for breakfast. No, right? And the third question, I want us to sort of like bring the why around it. Especially when it comes to your health and fitness. Especially when it comes to your health and fitness journey. So we can cut it off now, play the montage, and then we can come back.